this morning. We are live here at Bleckley County High School in Cochran as the Royals kick off their first day of school. We have a whole celebration the entire hour. Plus,
and the Georgia milestone scores for math, science, and social studies came out yesterday. I'm going to tell you what low-scoring districts are doing to raise the scores next year.
Alrighty, time now 6:03, and our last batch of students are heading back into the classroom this morning. Today, we want to welcome everyone back. We hope you have safe travels. Connor Hendricks is joining us live from Bleckley County High School with everything you need to know.
yeah, Megan, it is a great party here at 6 a.m. in the morning at Bleckley County High School. First day of school. We got the cheerleaders here to kick us off. We got the marching band way in the back. We even got part of the football team here. It's a really exciting start to the school day here in Bleckley County. Now, Bleckley County is just one of our districts going back today. Folks in Washington County are also headed back today. Now, if you are a parent in Washington County, there are a couple of ways for you to save a couple minutes on that morning commute. Here they are. First up, the district says the Hawk Express. That is going to be a new option this year. It lets parents drop off all of their children at the primary school car rider line between 7:15 and 7:25. From there, students can catch the bus 2:15 to the middle and high schools. District leaders say this makes it a little bit easier for those parents who have kids across multiple campuses to get dropped off on time. Also, heads up, if you are dropping your children off in Washington County today, you may want to go ahead and take a listen to this, especially at the high school. They have a reminder for you. The school's metal detector, that closes at 8:05 every single morning. Students who arrive after that time, then they have to go to the front office and check in before they can go to class. Of course, don't forget, you need to be in your first period class by 8:10, so really want to be on time this year at Washington County High School. Also, if you need some last-minute school supplies, there's a giveaway coming up this weekend. That's a back-to-school jamboree happening Saturday from 11 to 3 at the Monroe County Rec Park in Forsyth. They're going to have games, a DJ, vendors, all kinds of back-to-school supplies for you. They also have lunch there. That's going to be around 1:30 in the afternoon. The event is being hosted by the Macon Conference, WMS, and North Macon AME churches. Also, this morning, hundreds of thousands of students are hopping on the school bus. And Lawrence County school bus drivers have been practicing all summer long doing those drills, safety drills, making sure everything goes smoothly. Drivers recently spent the day learning how to get students off a smoke-filled bus in seconds, going from the classroom straight to the drill itself. Transportation Director Greg Paldo says they train every year to keep drivers ready for the real thing. Veteran driver Elizabeth Corday says the drills are only half the job, though. She says showing up for her students every day matters just as much.
If you take time out as being a bus driver, talk to them children first thing in the morning and let them know what you expect from them. And then the children will start doing it. They will help you to do what needs to be done if you train them.
Now, Lawrence County starts back school up on Tuesday, and drivers say they're going to keep training right up until the very last minute. Now, the start of a new school year is the start of a fresh start for a lot of districts, but it's also important to go ahead and look back on patterns and things from the past and identify growth opportunities. Our education reporter Sarah Grosh now joins us here this morning with a look more about the state milestone test scores that were released just yesterday. Sarah?
Yeah, good morning, Connor. It's great out here. But yeah, yesterday the science, math, and social studies state milestone scores came out. And while the state of Georgia overall saw growth in the scores, certain districts are having a little trouble and falling behind. Antonio Ingram is the new principal of Twiggs County Middle and High School. This year, he says he's integrating rigor and relevance into the classroom to try to raise the district's testing scores. He hopes new teachers and learning methods will stick with the students.
Bring up the river and make it relevant, something they can use, when I say at home, in their everyday life. If they use it in their everyday life, they'll remember it.
Now, literacy has been a big topic in education this year, but those ELA milestone scores won't come out until later this fall. That's because they take a little bit longer to calculate. It's a little more of a complicated process.
Definitely something to be watching for as that new literacy law takes effect. Sarah, thank you. We'll go ahead and send it back to you guys now in studio. Thanks so much for staying with us. We're starting the school year off here at Bleckley County High School. I'm joined now by Landry Nobles. He is a junior and he's on the football team. So, Landry, tell me, what are you most excited for to start the school year off today?
We get to play football again. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
And you told me you're recovering from an ACL too, so you can hopefully get on the team soon here pretty soon, right?
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward. I'm getting cleared in a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to getting to play again.
Now, I know some kids are either kind of first day of school or they're more excited. Where do you kind of fall? How are you feeling this morning?
I'm more to the kind of, I really don't want to. I'm not really ready for school to start, but we get football with it, so.
That's great. You get football with it. Now, you say you're on varsity now, and you've been on varsity since you were a freshman. What do you have for maybe advice for those freshmen who are coming onto the team this year?
You just got to work hard. You got to work hard in the weight room especially. You just got to listen to your coaches, and you just got to perform above everybody else that's ahead of you. Somebody's always going to be better than you, so you just got to outwork everybody else.
Outwork everybody else. Do you think maybe that applies to your same advice you'd give to kids coming into school for the first time too?
Yeah. Same thing with school.
Same thing with school. Who are you playing first up? I can't remember. You told me just a minute ago.
We got Hawkinsville this Friday night, and we got our first real games against West Lawrence in a few weeks. So,
which team are you maybe most excited to play this year?
Whoever's on the schedule.
Whoever's on the schedule. All right. I didn't know there was like a rival or somebody you were really excited about, but just excited for the whole year.
1-0 every game.
1-0 every game. All right. It sounds like an exciting start for you guys here at the school year. The celebration continues out here. We'll be back in just a few minutes, Megan. Coming up live on 13 WMAZ Plus at 7 o'clock, our back-to-school celebration here in Bleckley County continues. As we head to break, I'm going to let you take a listen to this awesome band. Stay with us. We're back after this. We are live at Bleckley County High School, the first day of school here in Cochrane. Stay with us. We have an incredible band. We got the cheerleaders. We got the football team out here. We have a whole lot more of this celebration next up. Plus,
and those milestone scores came out yesterday for math, science, and social studies. I'm going to tell you what districts that scored on the lower side are trying to do differently this year to get the scores up.
Alrighty, time now 6:33. It is that time again for students in Central Georgia to head back to the classroom. Our last batch of students is headed back into the classroom today. That's where we're seeing Connor Hendricks live from Bleckley County High School with everything you need to know. Connor, how are things looking out there?
you know, Megan, it's a little hard right now to tell whether I'm in Bleckley County or between the hedges in Sanford Stadium because the marching band just as good as the Red Coat Marching Band, and the energy is just as electric in Sanford Stadium. A really great time out here so far this morning. Now, Bleckley County is one of our last holdouts here of summer vacation. Washington County also one of the last districts going back today to class. Now, also, of course, we're wishing these students the best of luck. Now, on July 1st, a bunch of education laws took effect that officially hit the books across the state, and that includes several that impact education other than the school cell phone ban. If your student comes from school and says they're learning to hunt, don't be alarmed. There's a new law that means schools can offer classes on hunting safety and set up a pilot program on outdoor learning spaces. Another law pertaining to school safety requires schools to hold at least 2 emergency drills a year as part of the state's AED requirements. And if your student gets a new ID badge, it'll have a message about the 988 crisis hotline on it. Another thing we want your kids to keep in mind for this school year is to keep your kids fueled up for the school year. Experts say a few simple tips can help make sure the kids get the nutrition that they need. Breakfast does not have to be a full meal. You know, we don't always like to eat a big old meal in the morning. For kids who are not hungry, try a small snack with at least 2 food groups like peanut butter crackers or applesauce with string cheese. For packed lunches, some recommending including 3 or 4 food groups such as protein, fruit, vegetables, and grain. They also encourage families to keep a regular meal schedule when they can, making healthy eating a little easier during the school year.
3 to 4 hours before engaging in any sort of game or practice after school, we recommend a full meal, and that was 3 to 4 hours beforehand. And then a good healthy snack 1 to 2 hours beforehand.
Now, the three things that growing kids and athletes especially need to keep in mind, that's that vitamin D, that iron, and that calcium. Now, as we kick off a new school year, that's a chance for a fresh start, but we also need to look back as well on a couple things that we can improve on. Our education reporter, Sarah Grosh, joins us here this morning. We're going to talk about how the state milestone scores came out yesterday. Sarah?
Yeah, good morning, Connor. Those state milestone scores were released yesterday for science, math, and social studies only. The state of Georgia actually saw growth overall, but certain districts are struggling a little bit.
A lot of kids, they need someone to celebrate the wins, be their cheerleaders. So that's one thing that we love to do here is to celebrate the little things. Okay, you got this simple first grade question right. Congratulations. Now let's try a second grade question.
Precious Walker is starting her second year as a math teacher in Twiggs County. That district hits below the state average for high-level learners in the milestones for middle school math and some other subjects. Antonio Ingram just took over as principal of Twiggs County Middle and High School. He wants to see increased scores this year.
The blueprints come from the state that tells you what percentage questioning will be on each domain of the test, and we're focusing on those main specific domains. Now, once we get our screener data, we'll know how much to focus on those heavy areas that need to be tested.
Since the Math Matters Act went into effect, the school decreased from 7 to 6 periods per day, which allows an extra 15 minutes in each class.
Bring up the river and make it relevant, something they can use, when I say at home, in their everyday life. If they use it in their everyday life, they'll remember it.
Walker plans to try new teaching approaches to see what will work best for her students this year.
We're going to do different things like screeners, diagnostics. That's basically seeing where the kids are. And let's just say they make a 68. I don't care that they made a 68. I just want to see where they are, what are the pitfalls, and I want that to drive the instruction.
Now, I knew we were coming out here to Bleckley County today, so I also took a look at their scores, and they did great. The distinguished learner is the highest scoring students in the state, and across the county in every category, they were above the state average, which is really awesome. And if you're wondering about those ELA scores, the reason they haven't come out is because they take a little bit longer to calculate. They'll be out later this fall.
All right, something to be watching for as those districts get ready for new literacy laws to take effect for the next school year. Megan? Thanks so much for staying with us this morning. We're here at Bleckley County High School for the first day of school, kicking the year off strong. I'm joined now by Principal Brad Knox. You've been here at the high school for 5 years now, in education almost 30 years. You know, I'm curious, what's the first day of school like? Is it exciting? Do you get jitters? Like, what is that like after almost 30 years?
You always get jittery because, you know, it's something new. You get a new group of kids, and but there's a lot of joy that goes into it too. I get the behind the scenes to see how much hard work all these students put in, how much these teachers put into their clubs, how hard the teachers work in the classrooms, and then I get to show up and see them perform, get to show up and see their test scores and all that stuff. And so my job is to support the teachers and support the students and watch them work, and they do a great job. And so I'm a very blessed man to be where I am. So they do a great job. I'm very proud of all these students here today.
And do you have any maybe message for your students here on the first day of school about the year?
Hey guys, it's going to be a great year. You guys are the heart of this community. You guys do a great job of representing our school, and I'm just so very proud of you and what you've accomplished in the past. I mean, we've got our defending state champ one-act program. Some of those folks are here. We got our defending state champ cross-country and track folks over here. We've got our teacher of the year who's come out here to support us this morning. We've got a whole group of people over here that love our school and that's here to support us this morning. So we're very very blessed to be in the community we're in, have great community support, and so it's just a wonderful, wonderful group of student body. I just absolutely love these kids. So.
We got to give you guys a shout out too. Your whole district came in above state average on all those milestone scores that came out yesterday as well. Any new changes or anything coming up new this year for your students to keep in mind?
Well, we're going to continue to pursue excellence. We're going to continue to drill in and expect great things in the classroom. We want our kids to do great things in the classroom. We want to do great things outside the classroom as well. So we want our kids that when they hit graduation, they're ready to go into the world and take on the next thing. And I think we do a great job of that here. Very proud of this group of students. So.
Well, very good first day of school message. We appreciate you having us out here for the first day of school. Good luck, guys, and go Royals.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us here this morning at Bleckley County and all week long on Back to School Week. We appreciate these districts having us out here. I have to say, before we close out the show, I think I can embarrass myself a little bit more with some dancing. So let's go ahead.
Go for it.
Let's go ahead. Go in the dance team, over here. Go ahead and start that school year off strong.
As we take a look back at the week, we're going to look back at This Is Home. As always, it comes straight from the heart.
It's a big world, and now we're loving this town. It's our turn, so put your hands up. We on the big screen, and everybody's here living out our dreams. Dreams, whoa, yeah, yeah. Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me your hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on, everybody, let's live.